streaming live, tackling the topics everyone's talking about online. Share, engage, interact. This is Newsfeed Now.
Welcome into your Tuesday afternoon edition of Newsfeed Now. I have to admit something, guys. I hate being wrong, but we got to set the record straight. There may be some of you out there that missed our Monday show. Well, let me be transparent. The supercomputers that run this operation actually forgot about daylight saving time. So in addition to getting an extra hour of sleep, the computers behind Newsfeed Now didn't switch the channel. On their behalf, I apologize. All right, let's move on to some of the top trending stories around the South, and we stay right here with daylight saving. Twice a year, there's a push to get rid of this spring forward and fall back time change from Facebook to Twitter to Instagram. The Social Society continues to ask why. In fact, this weekend, Kaylee Cuoco, I'm going to pull up her Instagram on this computer, asked the question, begged the question. You may know her from The Big Bang Theory. She went to Instagram, and she's asking for a shift away. So this is her Insta post here. I believe they're called stories. She asked a simple question. Should we get rid of daylight saving? OMG, yes. No, leave it alone. Her poll showed a 76% favorability rate to ditch the tradition of moving the clocks. For what it's worth, she has 5.1 million followers. That's a pretty good political poll number. Speaking of politics, the state of Arkansas is the latest to take up this measure. Jessie Tenier works for us covering the capital city of Arkansas. She is live with us right now. Jessie, first thing, let's quiz you here. Who started daylight saving time? I'm going to give you a hint. It was Benjamin Franklin, but what year?
Let's see, 1784.
Is that in the teleprompter?
I may have gotten some help.
What is that? How? Oh, you're better than I thought. All right, tell us what's going on at the Capitol there in Little Rock.
Okay, so yesterday, while everybody was still probably feeling pretty groggy, I know I was, needed a little more coffee yesterday, a House committee actually passed a resolution, and it sounded unanimously on a voice vote, that would say that Arkansas could make daylight saving time permanent. But here's the catch. Our 6 border states would also have to support this measure and agree to it. The sponsor of the resolution, her name is Representative Sarah Kapp. She was saying that in talking to Arkansans, some of them actually, live on the border of the state and then work in other states. So they were just saying that would add to the confusion.
Yeah, that would be very, very weird. I'm going to Memphis for spring break here in a few days, and I jump time zones, right, when I cross the border.
Exactly. So it just wouldn't be natural. So she feels like this is a good starting point at least, and then if all of our 6 border states jump on, then we would be able to ask the federal government to do this. And there's actually a push again in Washington. Marco Rubio is leading the push. He did it 2 years ago as well. Bringing it back, he thinks that there's a lot of momentum too. So he's trying to make daylight saving time permanent nationwide.
Yeah,
so
look,
I think it is gaining traction.
I think we all ask this question, why? Growing up, I was told that it was the farmers. The farmers wanted as much daylight as possible. I mean, is this becoming in our country today somewhat an antiquated process?
I think it is, and then a lot of people, opponents may say, that, our mornings are darker and that can, create safety issues, things of that nature. But then the supporters are saying, kids at school bus stops, for example, there's already lights out there. They already are used to kind of heading out there when it's dark. As far as supporters go, they're saying, hey, this could maybe even do things like cut down on crime, increase people wanting to get outside and exercise, since you do, when you get off work, it's lighter longer, and even benefits of the economy. So there's kind of all of these different arguments now being thrown out, and I think it's the first time that maybe some of them could be taken seriously.
Well, I'm going to blow your mind one more time here, Jessie. Despite what the clocks say, the amount of daylight doesn't change.
Whoa.
It's the same. So what's the problem? When do you expect a vote to happen there in Arkansas?
So we should be seeing the full House vote on that resolution as early as today. And then the Senate side may take up something similar, but Arkansas is definitely with Kaylee Cuoco. Probably a lot of them were voting in her poll. It seems like many Arkansans do agree with this.
What about the surrounding states? I mean, is there any thought of when this may happen in Texas, Missouri, Tennessee, Louisiana, Mississippi, Oklahoma?
So I think when the representative was presenting this yesterday, she was saying that similar things have been in the works and maybe even on the books in Texas, Tennessee, Mississippi. So at least that would be half of the states needed to get this to Washington, to get this request to Washington. And so, yeah, we'll kind of see what happens. But I know that she's been talking with with members of all of the state legislatures of our border states. And so the conversation is at least being had.
Legally speaking, what has to happen? Is it a federal issue, or can the states kind of deem what they want here and then hope that it carries out to the United States?
So I think as far as that goes is that right now on the federal level, I think that only 2 states, let me bring this up here. So yeah, under federal law, states are only empowered to opt out of daylight saving time and remain on standard time year round. And the only states that have done that are Hawaii and Arizona.
Okay.
And so I think that there could be some wrangling there, some different things having to be done in Washington to make it so, and potentially that law from Rubio being passed that says that daylight savings time can be permanent.
All right, Jesse Schnurr, real quick before you go, Benjamin Franklin had the idea. What was the first country in 1916 to adopt daylight saving time?
First country.
If you get this right, I will buy your lunch.
Can you give me a continent?
Yes, it's in Europe.
Europe. Let's see. Ireland.
I'll give you one more guess. You're thinking way too hard. Come on, just throw out a country here, Jesse. You're getting analytical on me.
Belgium.
No, Germany. Very
Dang
close.
it.
Belgium,
Oh, I should have said. Yeah.
Belgium was close. Jesse,
Okay.
thank you so much. Getting cancer is some of the worst news a person can get. What comes after that? Diagnosis. It's a lot. Most of which is simply trying to keep that person alive, right? Well, this next story is becoming quite the controversy, and it's stirring emotion around the country. In southwest Missouri, a man with cancer is accused of smoking marijuana in his hospital room, but he was not. But that didn't stop authorities from searching that room. Colin Lingo has the story.
If we find marijuana, we'll give you a citation.
By now, this video taken by Nolan Sousley has made it all across the country. In it, Bolivar police searched through Sousley's bags, responding to a call placed by a security guard at the hospital where Sousley was seeking cancer treatment. Sousley told CNN he did not give those officers permission to enter.
He said, "I smell marijuana coming for your room." And I was like, "Well, it's not me. I don't have any marijuana. Now leave me alone. I'm trying to sleep."
It's certainly something I've never been a part of before.
Donald Brown, the city of Bolivar's attorney, says officers were working well within the law.
You're saying it's a lawful search, so kind of back that statement up a bit.
Well, so whenever the police are called to a scene such as the CMH hospital, if they are in a position where they have reasonable suspicion to believe that the contraband or illegal substance would be on the premises, that would give them the right to conduct a reasonable search.
And a security guard saying, "Hey, I'm pretty sure I smell weed in that room," that constitutes that probable cause?
That certainly is the city's position at this point, yes.
Brown says the issue isn't one of personal privacy, but instead a misunderstanding of the law on Sousley's part, who he assumes is one of many in Missouri confused by the state's recent approval of medical marijuana back in November.
We're in kind of a gray area where the police officers still have to find and take contraband away from individuals if they find it, but at the same time knowing that medical marijuana will be legal very shortly, but they can't allow it to be yet.
Colin is a reporter out of Springfield, Missouri, joins us now here on Newsfeed Now. Colin, I want to quickly talk about the laws there in Missouri. Passed in November of 2018, medical marijuana has been approved by the Show Me State, but it's not in practice yet.
Yeah, no, that's right. So you guys know something about that down in Arkansas.
Absolutely.
Seen it passed there, but it's been, what, years worth of a process for you guys, and we're just the front end of those maybe years worth of processes for us too. So I think, that is kind of a big part of this conversation tonight is a lot of people might be under the misconception that all it takes is a voter saying smoke up, but that's not necessarily the case. There is a process.
This is a sticky subject. This is one that you're going to find a lot of people on both sides of this fence. What has been the outcry there in Southwest Missouri so far on this story?
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, you take to social media and you know that you're going to see a lot of frustration, both those supporting the police here saying that they're well within their rights, and those supporting Mr. Sousley saying his privacy was violated. Of course, also a lot of sympathy going his way because of his diagnosis, stage 4 pancreatic cancer. It's a very serious diagnosis, and a lot of people have a lot of sympathy for him. They know what, not great, but that's a big part of what.
So right now, though, there was no marijuana found. There was a different element, something else that was found that was used to ease his pain. What's the frustration level on Mr. Sousley's part at this point? I mean, I know that in some reports it's saying that he wants the job of that security officer.
Yeah, no, so we've reached out to Mr. Southside. Let me say this on the front end, that we've reached out to Mr. Southside a few times, and he has yet to contact us back. We're going to continue reaching out to him, though, until we get a hold of him. But I know that he has said he wants, like you said, the job of that security guard. He also, though, is saying he kind of wants to bury the hatchet. So maybe some mixed signals coming in there. He says, life is too short. It's not worth it to get so frustrated that we're going to stay mad at each other. So I don't know what Mr. Sounsley's position is just yet, but I'm working to figure.
But they did find CBD, just not anything with THC, right?
And in the video, he does say that he took some THC oil, some THC.
Okay, so it was THC. Okay.
Well, he says that he didn't have it on him, but he says he took it out. I think he said he took it out in the parking lot. So there's a lot of confusion about what could have been there, what might have been there beforehand. A lot of gray areas.
Yeah, without a doubt. Colin, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time out of Springfield, Missouri. We appreciate you. Very quickly, going to run over to Twitter right now. This is a story that is, without a doubt, a hot story. I have posted it on my Twitter page and getting a lot of people responding on this. And I'm not going to read these comments right now, but I do want to encourage you out there. Follow me on Twitter. It is at Aaron Nolan News. It is the top story right now. You can see some of Colin's report here. And just let me know what you think about this. This is one that will continue to go on for quite some time. And as soon as Colin reaches out to Mr. Sousley and touches base, we will be sure to bring you more information there. 2020 is a big year. We've got the next Olympic Games happening in Tokyo. We've got Avatar 2 coming out in movie theaters. And in the world of politics, 2020 is the next presidential election. But before we get there, President Trump has proposed his budget for next year, including money to launch the Space Force, which is a brand new branch of the United States military. But where will it be housed? Our Drew Petromo has the latest from Washington, including the countdown to Space Force funding. Is it a go? Here's Drew.
10, 9.
Build-up for the new Space Force sparked the imagination of many Americans. But the launch is shaping up to be a slow and deliberate process.
I think the Trump administration has recognized political reality.
After initially proposing the Space Force as a costly standalone department, the plans were scaled back. John Logsdon is a professor at the George Washington University Space Policy Institute.
It will be a gradual transition, starting with a organization that's still part of the Air Force.
A budget proposal laid out by the president on Monday calls for spending just $72 million next year to stand up the Space Force with 200 employees. Over the next 5 years, the cost grows to $2 billion, still a tiny fraction of overall military spending during that period. But the Trump administration says it's an important first step.
We're excited about it. It's an important initiative that the president has spearheaded.
Most folks have no idea how much space is involved in their day-to-day lives, their personal lives, their business lives, but it is.
That's why Congressman Mike Rogers from Alabama says he's been pushing the Space Force for several years.
We're going to start having discussions about the proposals that the administration is sending over, take the ones we like, modify the ones we don't.
One of the big decisions that needs to be made is where to put the agency's headquarters. Logsdon says states with a current stake in the space industry have a leg up.
And liftoff.
Florida, Alabama, Colorado, and California are seen as top contenders.
All right, let's bring in Drew Petromo live in D.C. Drew, we might as well call you Buzz Aldrin today, right?
That's right, but I'm far away from space. I haven't got that approval yet with management, but we're working on it.
Yeah, we need to get you there, at least maybe on the next SpaceX rocket. All right, so Space Force, it is happening. What are folks there in Washington really believing is going to happen? And honestly, from a layman's standpoint, Drew, what is Space Force bringing to the United States military?
Well, you say it is happening. It hasn't been approved yet. It's been proposed and scaled back. The original proposal was basically a completely standalone agency, completely separate of the other branches of the military, and that got pushed back. It was going to be expensive. There's also some competition between the branches about, what's going to be housed under them. So what ended up being proposed by the Trump administration is a scaled back version. It would basically just be an effort to get it up and running. There'd be about, in the next fiscal year, there'd be about $72 million in funding, 200 employees. The idea is to just get it standing up on its feet, and then later on the funding would be increased to basically protect U.S. assets in space. The way that we're communicating right now, this is being done over satellites. So much of what Americans come to expect as a part of their daily lives is reliant on space assets, and there's an argument from a broad range of different people here in Washington that we need to do more to protect those assets.
What's the difference between the Space Force and NASA?
The space, well, NASA, there would be some overlap, but mainly NASA is about exploration. The new Space Force would be about defense and offense, and in a war-fighting realm. I mean, more and more people here on Capitol Hill see space as a potential war-fighting arena in the future, and they believe that we need to make steps in the direction to keep up with what they see as our competition, mainly from great power states like China and Russia.
It's going to be probably a hot job to get if it does get passed. I mean, everything you're talking about, it sounds like Star Wars, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and that's one of the questions that people have a lot here. What are the uniforms going to look like? Where's the headquarters going to be? There's obviously going to be stiff competition for that. Are they going to have their own recruitment centers? It sounds like they are. So, this obviously would be a big pull for people looking to go into that arena. And if you think about the future of the way the military is going to be, wars are going to be waged, the importance of communications in that, this is really the new frontier of both defense and offense.
You can't steal that. I think George Lucas has that patented, my friend. Drew Petromo, thank you so much. Appreciate you taking the time live from Washington, D.C. From the Space Force to the Spring Break Force. We are right in the middle of March, meaning time to take a break from school or work. While most of us will take smaller staycations, I'm taking a trip to Memphis for barbecue and the Memphis Zoo. Others, including many teens and college students, are heading to the beach. In the South, that's the Gulf Coast. Get this, in Okaloosa County, Florida, more than 100 underage drinkers have already found their way in trouble with the law. You're looking at a picture of a few of those offenders who were taken in. The sheriff's office says they have a no-tolerance policy for underage drinking. They want everyone to have a safe and fun spring break as long as you follow the law. Bill Riles now joins us live from Mobile, Alabama. Bill, you haven't been able to make it out to the beach just yet, but at least you've got a nice TV of the beach behind you. For those of us who don't do spring break in the beachy locations, what are you guys seeing? How many people are flooding the Gulf Coast?
Okay, well, I'll give you a personal story. My house in Baldwin County actually backs up to one of the main routes to the beach, Highway 90, and it's an offshoot of Interstate 10. So when the traffic overflows in Interstate 10, it comes right behind my house. On Saturday, there was a long line of slow-moving traffic on Highway 90 all day long behind my house, and that's through a wooded area, so it's not, imminent.
And Bill, that will continue, though. I mean, these are different spring breaks for different states. I mean, from Texas to Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, they're all coming into that area.
Oh, yeah, and I'll tell you, regionally, we have 19 major schools out on spring break that started this past weekend, so they'll be at the beach throughout the week. Now, they're at Okaloosa County. One of the big deals that happened was, of course, Hurricane Michael. That kind of knocked Panama City off the radar for spring breakers some time ago, and so we're getting the spillover effect. You mentioned Okaloosa County, 115 arrests already on the first big weekend of spring break. We had 30 arrests in Orange Beach, 23 in Gulf Shores here in Baldwin County in Alabama. The importance of that is that both Orange Beach and Alabama put a seasonal alcohol ban on their beaches, so they don't allow any alcohol on the beach. Spring break, we still get the spring breakers that come down, and we still get those underage drinking arrests reported.
All right, so we're taking a look at a map right now. Okaloosa County is Fort Walton Beach, Destin. Just outside of that is Miramar and Navarre. And you head further west, and that's when you get into the Gulf Shores, Orange Beach area. Why do you think that it's so important? I mean, this is a stupid question, let me be honest with you, Bill, but why are law enforcement so focused on kiddos trying to break the rules and do a little day drinking?
Yeah, have a little fun, like when we were young.
I can't confirm nor deny that, Bill.
Of course, but I tell you, part of the reason is that there are so many more dangers these days.
Sure.
Kids get into trouble down at the beach. There's vandalism. There are people, people live at the beach. So you get vandalism reported. So they just really want to stop that kind of thing. And so far in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, their alcohol ban has been fairly effective. You see much fewer arrests there than you do in Okaloosa County. And again, that spillover effect, we're getting so many more people to our beaches in Baldwin County, not to mention the ones in Northwest Florida, because of the Panama City deal.
Bill, real quickly, how long does that ban there in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores last? I'm vacationing there in a little bit later this year.
It's going to go to almost the end of April. The spring break season will be over by then. Then we get into the normal summer pattern, and then alcohol on the beach if you want, in moderation, of course, and no glass.
Everything in moderation, my friend. Everything. Hey, enjoy that scenery behind you. In fact, I'll give you the day off. I don't have that authority, but I'll give you the day off.
This is Orange Beach. I'm headed there soon.
Sounds good. Bill, thank you so much. Thanks for taking the time. Matt Sewell, you guys in there? Tim, you guys do any underage fun?
I'm not going to say that on this stream.
No. Tim? No, that's the correct answer here on Newsfeed Now. No underage fun ever happened for anybody on Newsfeed Now unless it's breakdancing. That's right. Right? That's right. As we go to break, I'm going to introduce you to Steve and his breakdancing ability. Hit the song, Josh. Steve, no, come on. We're not going anywhere. We're waiting. Come here, Steve. Steve, right now. Steve, get out here.